Hey, good evening. Hope you are all doing well. Hope your week is off to a good start. Let's jump into some trades, shall we? Um, Market did some wild stuff today. Wild stuff. Mostly to the upside, wild stuff. Excuse me. Um, Start our first trade right in here at the market open, right in this area here, just to set the stage for you. So this is 8:37 in the morning Central Time where we started at. And again, these trades, I am just trying to catch the tailwinds of what has already happened. For the most part, sometimes I will be a trailblazer and try to visualize what is about to happen, right? Like on this sell off right here where it sells through. But more oftentimes than not, you will see me on a continuation. It is a continuation of a move, or try to be anyway. Like this one right here, right? We've already bottomed out here. We've bottomed out here, bottom, bottom, bottom. Now we're down again. 9 or 842. That is this move right in here. So this is a downtrend on excuse me. I want to look at the SPY, not SPY chart. Yeah. So that is this move right in here. Same chart, basically, essentially. But again, I like trading off of the SPY and trading the Nasdaq itself. So that is this move right in here that I am currently trading or trying to. um, there are two trades throughout all of this that I kind of get hung up in, that I have to work my way out, scout my way out. And if you'll notice, so we come into today, I'm already up like 150 bucks in all 5 accounts. I traded the Asian session last night for like 1 or 2 trades, and the European session this morning for like 1 or 2 trades. So I'm already up a little bit, not a lot. But if you'll notice, I have already put away 2 of these accounts because I have already hit the profit target in those for me personally, right? Anything over $400 is the profit target. um, this trade makes me angry because it hits my take profit and doesn't get me out, and then it dumps. I'm like, dude, we were right there, bro. We were right there. What? Why can't you go to your home? It's very frustrating when you. Yeah. Anyway, so this is one where it takes me a minute to dig my way out of, and I'll go ahead and fast forward just a little bit. Because it pops down at some point, and I flip it and add to it, right? Um, and much like in the past, I'm not averaging down and then taking that take profit at the average, right? I'm trying to do 2 separate trades, maybe even 3 or 4 separate trades inside one of these trades that I get stuck in. So far that has worked. I'm sure there will be a point where I have to end up letting all of them go, right? So if I've got in a trade and I'm stuck, and then I've got in another trade and it didn't hit that target either, okay, well, now we got to look for the exit door, right? But with 2 contracts in these 150K accounts, you give yourself a lot of room for error, because I'm not perfect at this by no means. There, I just added to it, flipped it, took the profit on that, and I'm still holding for this larger move there at 867 is the target that I am still holding for. And I can't remember if I add to this one again. I might have. Oh, I see there. One of those didn't take me out. Interesting. I forgot about that. So I'm trading in tandem. I trade in groups of two, so 2, 4, and then my fifth one is a singular account that I trade by itself. And you'll see I'm taking some heat right here. I'm looking, okay, where are we really at here? What are we doing? Somebody bring a bucket and come bail us out, right? But this is a good case, another one of the trade copier not doing what it's supposed to, because it's clicked me out of this one. It's taken me out of those two, but I am now hung in this one for 4 contracts, right? Um, it's at 8:48 in the morning. So that is in this move right here on the SPY. And again, I can't remember exactly how long this one takes to go back up there and hit the target, but pretty resilient and vigilant in hanging on to it. Never die. Let's see here. I'm just more mad that it didn't take me out of the first two, right? That's not a good feeling either. When you enter it and it doesn't immediately take you out of your second entry, that does not feel good. Now I'm checking the original one, like, okay, we're still good on that one. This one needs to come up and take me out of this target though. Which it finally does. Now I can breathe a little easier. Right? Because I was down 800 on that one at one point, and now I'm back to basically, well, it's basically break even. But I'm not done. No. We are still looking for 867. We're going to get there. Jeez, that was a long trade. Painful. Finally. Runs back up and hits the target. Finally. At 854. So let's look at the SPY. 54. That was on this candle right here, which is interesting because the SPY is actually still in a downtrend at that point. Let's look at the actual Nasdaq itself. You know what's crazy is I never actually look at the Nasdaq for the most part. I mean, I'll glance at it every once in a while and see where VWAP is on the Nasdaq or see where some pivot points are, but for the most part, I never actually look at the NAS itself. That was that candle right there. I wonder if that's the spike that got me out of it. Anyway, it took off and went to the heavens though today. It did nothing but go up for the most part today. I think I take 1 or 2 trades on this group of accounts. I think this is my last trade on this set of accounts, and then I move on to the single account. Again, it looks like I am expecting it to go back up towards the top of this, the previous highs here. Maybe. Or is this the next set that I get? I'm gonna tell you, it feels good when you get it right, and it feels incredibly bad when you get it wrong. uh, so there, I have hit the profit target in these accounts. That's 4 out of 5 that I am done with, and now I've moved on to the last. That was the 5th. That trade right there was on this account, the last account. This one clicks me in. I'm in. This might be this last one right here. This is the one that I get stuck in. I speed it up in here too at some point because it takes me quite a while to get out of this one. I end up adding to it at least once. And for me to add, then I have to wait until it is truly at the bottom of the move, or I have to be positive in whichever direction it is going to actually add to the trade. Because if you add at the wrong time, you really, really, really screw yourself, right? Evident in that last trade or 2 trades ago that I took where I added, it didn't take it out, and then instead of being down 400, I was instantly down 800, right? At some point I added to this one, or I thought I did. Maybe I don't. I'm sorry. Jeez. It's a long freaking trade to finally pop through and go. So, profit target hit across the board for the 5. What did that do for us P&L wise? Um, that's not correct. No, that's the wrong spreadsheet. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't make 7 grand today. All right, so 2441 for the net P&L for all 5 accounts. All 5 accounts hit their goal. That makes the 5th day of trading the very first PA account that I had. That gives me 2402 in it, and 2441 to start the week. So, a great start for the week. I cannot wait to get these above the threshold, that 5K magic number threshold. Hopefully, 10. Hopefully by the end of this week, this one will be above that. Every time I sit here and say that, I end up stepping in a mud hole. So I'm going to be very, very conservative in saying that. So that you can see here the ones that I got stuck in, the ones that this was actually the end of the day, right? The end of the day, I was expecting it to not sell off like it did, and I got hung up in an order, and I took a loss in one of those orders. That's the reason why you see the win percentage like it is here. But all in all, that's still pretty dang solid win to loss percentile. And that's it. That's all I got. Onwards and upwards. That is 5 days traded for this one. That is 5 green days. And that is 5 days of hitting the profit target. Now, if I can just do it another 5 days, or actually another 8 days for these, I will be feeling much better about my situation here. So, as always, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I will catch up with you next time. Take care.